Stardom 101. Stardom 101. Stardom 101.
Stardom 101.
It's the Stardom 101 Magazine Podcast.
Shining light on today's tastemakers
and innovators.
Kicking it with your host, Christopher Boykin.
It's the Stardom 101 Magazine Podcast.
It's Stardom 101 Magazine Podcast here back on iHeartRadio. Thank you guys once again for tapping into our show. You guys know what we do. We feature talented, prominent entrepreneurs all across the world, globally doing their thing, creating opportunities for themselves and others. And today, my guest is no other than Telesa Conway. She's in the building. She has a great book series and things that she's working on right now. Her first novel. We're going to talk to her about that, as well as some other endeavors that she's working on. Telesa, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. So today we're going to tap into your very first novel, Diamond in the Dark. Can you tell us about what the novel is about before we start off?
Yes, sir. Diamond in the Dark is inspired by a real life experience. Most women go through a lot of abuse in relationships, whether it's verbal abuse, emotional, mental. And this book is basically helping women to survive those type of tactics with different men. It's based on sisterhood, survival, and being able to overcome all the obstacles in the way.
Wow, that's beautiful, man. So it's a lot of personal experiences into this book. It wasn't just a novel that was kind of just brought out the sky. This is actually some personal things that you experienced as well.
Yes, sir. I also kind of added some fictional in there, but most definitely I've went through it, dealt with it, and overcome it.
Nice. Okay, so how was the process, or how long did it take you to put this novel together? Over about how many years or how much time?
It didn't take me long. I've been thinking about doing it for a while now. I just one day was like, I'm gonna go ahead and make this book because I have a lot of friends that's going through this situation as well.
Mm.
And it probably took me 2 months to put the book all the way together.
Wow, that's it? That's
Yes,
fast.
sir. Like I
Okay.
said, I had originally tried to start it about a year ago, but I just kind of left it in the archives and just kept moving and just continued doing what I was doing. And it's just one day, one of my friends called me and she was going through something, and I was just like, girl,
I can help you through this book.
like at this point, you finna be one of my characters in my book. I just went on and she actually is the best friend in the book.
Oh, wow. So you brought it to life. Wow. How important is, advocacy for sisterhood and doing the work and community work and being the advocate of what you've overcome? How important is that to you in your real life? Do you have any type of organizations and things that you support or create for other people?
I haven't been able to dig deep into it, but as far as like even at my job, when women gonna talk, they gonna whether they trying to put their business out there or not, women need to vent more to keep themselves together. So just being around women in general and knowing that I know there's other women that went through things that I went through, and
Wow.
nobody has ever been able to speak on it.
What's been like your process to overcome it? What was the thing that got you over, or the final straw that you was like, you know what? This is it. I'm fixing this. I'm getting this done. I'm getting better. What was that thing for you that you just like threw your hands up and said, enough is enough?
I was constantly in a situation where I had to let him know, like, I'm not gonna keep doing this, and
Yeah.
women gonna say that all the time. I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna do this, and you're not gonna do it. And it
Mm,
was just one day, I was just like, I'm fed up. I'm tired of sitting in this room, in a dark room, depressed,
mm.
mentally messed up, can't focus on anything else. And I just got up and left, and I never went
Wow.
back.
That's it. Just like that. Wow. In terms of the trauma that you experienced, what was the solution for you on dealing with your trauma and doing the work to trying to get healed and get yourself better and kind of do some more self-care for yourself?
Actually, putting all my emotions and everything into myself, self care.
Nice. Nice.
Because a lot of women that goes through that mental abuse, they don't always think of themselves. They're gonna help other people to help themselves mentally, but that's not helping them if they're not doing it for themselves.
They got to do that thing personal.
Yes, they have to say, "Forget everybody else, cause girl, from when I gave you that $50 last week, you ain't pay me back yet. You supposed to pay me that Friday. I could have used that $50 to get my nails done."
I know
Like,
that's right.
self-care means
Self
a lot
care.
when a woman is going through a depression stage, and women tend to shut down,
Hmm.
and then they have that one person that they confide in, and
Hmm.
at the same time, you don't know if these people for you for real either. You don't know if what you telling them, your business getting put out. Hey, you
Mm.
gotta focus on yourself the way
Hmm.
the world is nowadays.
Wow. You just said something that's key, Telesa. Your surroundings, your people, your family, your kinfolk, was they supportive as they could have been in your process of you being there for you during those trying times? Was that everything for you? Did you have people in your corner, or people that kind of deserted you? Because some people, they step aside, they don't want nothing to do with it, whatever have you. And then some people, some family or whatever, even friends, they come closer to you. So during that time, did you experience any of that?
Well, like personally, I think my problem was mostly being around people.
Ah, I see.
So when I left, I stopped talking to everybody. I just didn't answer nobody calls. I didn't do
Mm.
anything. I focused on myself because, okay, this person called you today to check on you. Are
Mhm.
you okay? Do you need to vent? Do you want to come drink? You want to have fun?
Mhm.
Let me get you out the house. And then the next day, hey, you got $20 I can borrow. Like,
Ma
damn, like, come on now. Like,
make it
when we
make it make
just chilling
sense.
and you're supposed to be there for me.
Ah, I see, I see.
So
Opportunist.
I just kind of isolated myself from everybody. I did for myself. I went to work. At that point in time, when I went through what I was going through, I had 3 jobs. I
Wow.
literally went to work every single day. I didn't care what was going on outside of that. I just
Mm,
focused on myself and building my money up, and I bossed up on everybody.
I know that's right. Bossed up, did the work. You
I
said something
had to.
a few minutes ago too, hair, nails, done, self-care. Do you do nails? Do you do hair? Do you do, provide that for other people as well too? Do you do a little
I
self-care and business?
do.
Okay.
I actually have a business outside the book. It's
Alright.
called Love Fashions LLC. I sell wigs. I sell nails. I sell clothes. I do just about everything. I mean, like I said, when I said cancel that lifestyle, I bossed up. I bossed all the way up.
Mm.
I went back to school. I got my degree in culinary arts.
Wow,
I went
congratulations.
to thank you.
Mhm.
I focused on everything that I know what makes me happy, what I like
Wow,
to do, what I love to do.
and that worked out perfect for you.
Yes, sir.
Part of bossing up, I see you got I see on your Instagram, you got some keys, a key to a new home. Am I
Oh
correct?
yes. Yes, sir. On June 7th, I moved into my home. I do
Man,
credit as well.
wow.
Um,
Okay.
I where I live right now, I never
Mhm,
thought I'd get a house here. So it
mhm,
was more of I'm just gonna get bypassed. Imma just stay here for a little while longer. I'm just gonna
mhm,
move one day. But it was just one day I was like, I'm finna move where I stay. It was horrible. The landlord
mm.
sucked so bad.
Oh, goodness.
And the lady, she said she was selling the home, and
Mhm,
I asked her would she do it for rent, and she was like, "Yeah, I do it for rent, but you have to pay this much, such and such."
mhm.
But when I seen the house and she was like, "I do a rent to own for you since you a first time buyer,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "Girl, we finna be best friends."
I know that's right. Opportunity, huh?
Yes,
That's a blessing there. That's a blessing. Are you do you a believer of faith? Do you believe in God, pray? Do you do anything of that nature?
I do. I do
Good, good.
meditations, pray. Sometimes you gotta, like I said, isolation is the key to everybody. I don't care who you are.
Nice.
I don't care how many friends, family, whoever you have. If
Mm.
you can't if you can't communicate with yourself, you can't communicate with nobody.
Wow, that's beautiful stated right there. And this in your book too, is there I've seen that there's talks or whatever and bringing it into a film. Am I correct? You're trying to materialize that?
Yes,
Oh my goodness, that's beautiful.
yes, because once I did the book, the couple of people I did kinda test runs and let some
Mhm,
people read it before I put it out there,
mhm,
and basically I was like, the way this book is, I feel like it's so realistic because
Mm-hmm.
there's women that goes through this stuff all the time. It's not something down the line.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for a fact a lot of women want to see what everybody else does to get out the situation. There's somebody right now probably listening to me saying, I went through that. I'm in an abusive relationship. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what to do. I love him, but I don't want to leave. But I'm
Yeah.
scared to leave at the same time.
Wow.
And I want to be able to put it on film.
Beautiful. So bringing that
There's
thing to
other
the theaters.
movies.
Yeah,
There's
that's
other movies like that, but
mhm.
there's some that's just more. I don't even know the word to use for it. It's more concrete at this
Yeah.
point.
More solid, more
Something that's more
believable.
real.
Absolutely. More authentic. That's the word right there.
Yes,
Authentic.
sir. That's it.
Wow, that's what's up. And then now the novel is there a release for that? How can the people get the novel and support you with the novel?
You can go on Amazon or Apple Books.
Mm-hmm.
You'll put in Diamond in the Dark by Telesa Conway Love.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Any last shout outs you want to give to any of your followers or supporters, or wants something that you want your fans and or your family to know right now as you continue to move on and bring this and promote this novel and get it out there? That's on Amazon and Apple.
Yes, I want to give a shout out first and foremost to God,
Yes.
helping me build my confidence up to be able to move forward in life. I want to be able to give a shout out to my husband.
Mm-hmm.
He not only dealt with the damage to me, but helped heal me and constantly continues to heal me every day.
Amen. Amen. That's beautiful. Shout out to him for sticking by your side. That's what's up. Tell him I said what's up. That's
Because,
what's up.
baby, I know I was a handful. I know.
The best part about healing is accountability. And the best part about it is when you have people who really love you for you, they want you to win. And it sounds like he's that type of guy. He really wants you to win. So shout out to him.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
And not last but not least, I gotta give a shout out to my kids.
Yeah.
Cause without them, I don't know where I would be at. You never know. Like I said, when a woman going through stuff, you don't never know what's on their mind to do.
Mm,
And if it wasn't for my kids, I wouldn't have fought.
I know that's right. Yeah, something to fight for.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Telesa, once again, thank you for joining us here on Stardom101 Magazine Podcast. I love your story, love your vision, love your passion, the inspiration that you're giving out there to the females and to the people that's listening that was potentially probably in the same similar situation as you, or going through it, or witnessing it on someone else. So thank you once again for your spoken words of transparency and helping others through your novel. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, get that on Amazon and Apple. And once again, her social media platforms and links will be in the show notes of this episode. So don't worry, we got you there as well. Telesa, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Stardom Magazine, iHeartRadio. We be back same time, same place, different guests next week. We love you guys. Peace.
Are you on the rise to stardom? Well, get featured in the next issue of Stardom101 Magazine and promote your business or products today. Text MAG to 804-550-8647 or visit stardom101mag.net.
You're listening to the Stardom 101 Magazine Podcast with Christopher Boykin. Be sure to subscribe and download this episode, and continue to listen to Stardom on iHeartRadio or wherever you get your podcasts.